Welcome to another question and answer session. I've got questions from the YouTube comments that I've been itching to answer, and it's time to get scratching away. Our first question comes from a person whose YouTube moniker is TheBadThing. And TheBadThing writes, "What I've learned is that I'm too stupid to understand this. Time to give up guitar, I think." Well, this is a common comment. I don't even remember which video this comment was on, but I do see this comment quite a bit, and the sentiment is really relatable. The commenter has seen something really cool on YouTube, wants to learn it, then realizes that the way it's explained isn't really gelling, and then gets frustrated and wants to do something else. I mean, it's a really common occurrence, and what I would say is never give up music. Never feel that you need to quit music, because music isn't about, you don't learn music to prove your worth. Music, on a fundamental level, its existence proves your worth already. In other words, music is something that makes life just a little more meaningful, just to put it simply. There are so many ways you could look at our existence to show and prove that nothing matters very much at all. But for some reason, when people learn music and play together and just go through the process of learning, the questions of why are we here and all that kind of fade away. It's not that you're replaced with answers, but it's more like you're replaced with better things to think about, or things that are more enjoyable to think about, that feel fulfilling, they feel meaningful. Something about music is very meaningful, even though it's easy to say that life is meaningless. So I think it's important when you're out there learning on YouTube or any other forum, when you're approached with a video or a lesson that you just don't get, try to find another teacher to explain it. Try to research it from other sources. It's very likely that the way I explained the video just wasn't the right explanation for the commenter here, TheBadThing, who I'm sure is not such a bad thing. And so I would just say to anyone who gets in that frustrating predicament where you just can't get something, see if someone else explains it better, and don't give up on it. But most importantly, don't quit the instrument. Don't quit music. It's just, music's not like so important. It's not so important to be good at music that you should stop doing it just because you don't think you're good at it. Just doing music, working on music, that's what it's all about. Our next question comes from a YouTuber named RockPlay100. And RockPlay100 writes, "Should I think about 9 notes as a combination of either 6 plus 3 or 5 plus 4? Or is there a special way to name a 9-beat rhythm?" So this comment was posted on my video about Indian rhythmic solfege, which is a system that applies verbal syllables to rhythmic groupings. For example, a grouping of 2 beats could be called ta-ka. You've got syllables for it. A grouping of 7 beats could be taka-di-mi, 4, takita, 3. 4 plus 3 is 7, so you get taka-di-mi, takita for 7. And so this person is asking, for 9, what should it be? Because I don't cover 9 in the video. And the answer is, it could be anything that adds up to 9. For example, you could do taka-di-mi, taka-takita. That'd be 4 plus 5. Taka-di-mi, taka-takita. Taka-di-mi, taka-takita. That's a perfectly nice 9 you got there. Or you could do 5 plus 4. Taka-takita, taka-di-mi, taka-takita, taka-di-mi. You could do 3, 3, 3. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 3 is 9, so it would be takita, 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 takita. You could do 7 plus 2. Taka-di-mi, takita, taka. Taka-di-mi, takita, taka. That'd be taka-di-mi, takita is the 7, and 2 is the taka. And then if you want to go from there, you could alternate 4, 5, then 3, 3, 3, then 7, 2, for example. That would be taka-di-mi, taka-takita, takita, 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 taka-di-mi, takita, taka, taka-di-mi, taka-takita, takita, 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 taka-di-mi, takita, taka. And so that was just a bunch of measures of 9 divided in different ways. I would suggest trying to be creative with that and have a good time. writing rhythms that are divided in different groupings to equal a total of 9. All right, and our next question comes from Tony-Atkinson, a YouTuber named Tony-Atkinson. And Tony is asking, with regards to my public domain solo, can this be a thing every month? You give us a challenge every month and we use it and create our own thing. And the second part of the question is, when is the deadline? Great question. I appreciate this a lot because I wasn't very clear about the deadline. The deadline's December 14th. My plan as of now is to take the solos and make a video using them where I kind of display all the different ways that people were creative with reinterpreting and remixing and reimagining the public domain solo. And then, can this be a thing every month? So I really like the idea of it being a thing every month. I want to see how this goes first. I just want to make sure I'm able to deliver something interesting on my end with what everyone's giving me, because I've gotten a lot of submissions that are, all of them are different. There's a lot of creativity going on, and I want to do a good job conveying that creativity back to you folks. So I want to make sure I do a good job with that video, get some feedback about it before I decide if this is going to be a monthly thing. But I like the idea, especially because it's important to look for creative new ways to interact on this YouTube platform. It doesn't always have to be a one-way street. So I hope that this Q&A was interesting and not confusing, and grateful to all the people who watch these videos and to my Patreon pals for helping me out. I look forward to many more. Got some good surprises coming up.